object-oriented programming with Python, and this is going to be the last video of this topic. And in this video we are going to cover overloading and overriding. So these are basically the way they are done in other programming languages like C, C++, and Java. They're not the same way to be done in Python. How we do these things in other programming languages: we define a function and then we provide suppose there are 2 parameters, and in the next we use the same name, and then there are 3 parameters. We can also change these data types. If there is an integer, we say change it float for the next variable for the next function, and all of these things come as an overloading. We are loading a function and then using the function again and again with different parameters. So we are basically overloading the function. So in Python there is no data types, not in data types, but it isn't a strictly typed programming language. That means we don't declare variables with the data type strictly. So we are here making a class of addition, and then we are defining a function called sum. This is an instance method, as it is taking a self parameter, so it will be specific to that object that we are creating. Another thing, that there are 3 parameters here: a is equals to none, b is equals to none, c is equals to none. So what we will be checking, that if a, b and c, all 3 of them are not none, that means we have provided 3 inputs. So sum of the 3 numbers is equals to a plus b plus c. And if only a and b are provided, that will change this none to whatever value that we are going to provide. So this none will be replaced and c will be equals to none. So elif a is not equals to none, b is not equals to none, then we print sum is equals to sum of 2 numbers, a plus b. Else we are just saying, we are just asking the program the user to enter 2 or 3 numbers, because there won't be any use of adding 1 number. Alright, so let's just run this program. Actually, let's just clear all the output as well. So let's just run this program and see the thing that I was talking about. Sum of 3 numbers is 15 and sum of 2 numbers is 9. If it was any other programming language, we would have specified the data type, we would have specified the number of variables that we are using, and use the same name as well. What else we have got? We are using m.sum over here. This will instead of returning any error, it will just print us this part, as an the way we check the conditions. Alright, now we will be using method overriding. What method overriding is, we define a function and then we override it. The difference between overloading is that we are just changing the number of variables, and here we are changing the work as well, means the process as well. Then it is called overloading. It is also not that much simple in Python, because other programming languages, they support all the data types, and they are very, very strictly typed. So that's why all of these programs do not have much of a scope in Python. But yeah, it still supports them, because a program can do whatever a programmer wants a program to do. So let's just run this program as well, and just for we are importing math, and then we are declaring square class which prints its area, and then same for circle, and using this. So we are creating c is equals to circle and then c dot area. What else we can do is that we can create s is equals to square, and what else we can do is that we can call s dot area, and then we can pass the variables. What should we pass? Just 5. Alright, let's just run this program instead of running line by line. I believe you guys are now able to understand. So let's just run this program as a whole, and here is the area of circle, and here is the area of square. So that's it, and this is just the last video of the playlist called object-oriented programming. But we are having a lot of topics yet to go. We have to see abstract classes, we have to see interfaces, we have to see exception handling, and tons of more programs. So stay tuned, and that's it for this playlist. Stay safe, keep coding.